How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I am here in Bangkok, Thailand, visiting my friends at Garageunique. Now my friend Paul has graciously let me walk around this place and tour and film freely, so I give you an update on what's been going on. Now if you watched last year's video, you would see that they just got started decorating and remodeling the place at its new location. But before I show you the rest of the place, if you do me a huge favor, go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And also follow our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Links in the description below. I post stuff on those social media channels that I don't do here on YouTube. Let's get started. So before I get into it, I apologize if you hear a saw cutting. It's not here, it's next door. They are a furniture factory of some sort. So you'll hear the table saw going on and off like you do now, cutting wood. But anyways, so here at GT21, Nut and Pole, they have a collection of cars of sorts and they have storage. But the idea for the place when they built it was to make it look like you're kind of in Japan. Now, from the basic eye test, it looks fully legit. Now, I had my friend Kay from Novell here last year. He came to check it out and hang out for the day. And obviously, if you could read Japanese, you know there's a couple things that's wrong here. But overall, to us people that don't read and speak the language, looks pretty good, especially in Thailand. Let me give you a quick tour. So it has various decorations out and around. Obviously, they have some custom signage there for GT21. And they have signs from Japan. They have, you know, different various things like a post office box. The one I found hilarious is they actually spent money on a used cigarette machine. No, there are no cigarettes in there, but it's pretty funny. Have crates of empty beer bottles and other various signs. I don't know whose car this is, but pretty clean. So let me go ahead and show you the showroom. It's all fully set up now. Before, it was pretty empty with just the arcade machine and a chair. Now they have some steering wheels on display, and it's more or less stuff that Nut collects. He likes collecting a bunch of collectible die casts, all that. He also sells, Toy Racing JDM also sells a lot of this stuff too, he imports in. Some stuff's for sale, some stuff is personal keepsake. There's some sentimental value behind some stuff. I don't know which one's which. Nut's not here to show me, but as you can see, they have like old school TRD steering wheels, just various cool stuff. If you're a diehard JDM car geek like myself and Nut and Pole, there's things that there's things that you would appreciate about this. So it's got Gretty steering wheel, Nismo, has the Ariel Mamiya steering wheel with a signature on it. There's a personal steering wheel down there. Older version has initial D game. Let's go ahead and go in the garage and let me show you the rest of the place out. Woo. Apologize for me being all sweaty. It is extremely hot here in Thailand and humid, and it just rained, so humidity is at an all-time high. This is the work truck on some what I call Teehee 37s. They use this for pickup and delivery of parts. Last year, there were more cars just stacked in here. This is where the S2000 normally sits. Now they have it in the other side of the shop. This is kind of like the lounge hangout area now. As you remember last year, they are a collector of, you know, different rare to somewhat rare stuff. There was a rack here with a bunch of Japanese nudie mags. Let's not get into that, but that's gone. Or it's probably somewhere else now. But yeah, here's some of the stuff that they have. It's got Buddy Club seats, old school 5 Ziggin seat, Recaro seats. Have Meister wheels, various other old school wheels. So really cool to see that he's just got a really interesting collection of stuff. We'll get to the cars in just a second, give you a little backstory of what I do know and what I do remember him telling me. Some valve covers, signs, and so forth. So this Nissan Primera, this in the US I believe is otherwise known as a essentially the Sentra or the Infiniti G20, I believe. So the bits of pieces of story that I do know is this car was essentially junkyard car. It was completely, it wasn't by accident, it was just like an abandoned car that was left for the scrapper, and Nat came across it and decided to give it life. And this really is not a bad job at all. It's a really nice job. So put it back together, repainted it, got, you know, bumpers, got everything, and give it his feel on a, you know, JGTC or a track car. Give it this full feel. Obviously it's backed by silver suspension, but knowing him, most of the stuff that he has for this car, he just buys and gets it himself. So did a, you know, pretty good restoration on it. It is a street car. It was his daily for the longest. He drives a regular stock car now. He just did not want to deal with driving a lowered car in Thailand. Now, you might ask yourself, hey man, I see all these crazy cars in Thailand that are all done up, and they're not dailies. So they're just leisure cars. So this has become a leisure car for him. He's got a nice stock regular car for a daily. But still, this is really nice. This was his daily for quite a while, until he didn't want to deal with it anymore. Here is a RSX with some Regamaster Evos, cage, Recaro seats, really clean. This was here last year too. I believe I did video work on it. Really clean, simple project. And let's go to the part that is the big update, which is the garage shop. Let's go ahead and go in there. So last year this was all dirt. Now they built this into a garage, workshop, and storage area, as you can see, and we'll get into all that in just a second. So last year when I was here, Paul was taking advice or suggestions and asking for my input. And I said, you need warehouse storing space. He originally was gonna leave this as an open lot area and maybe extend the shape of the building out. I said, nah, if you can afford to just build this whole structure inside here, just do it in one shot, because now you have more room to work with where the weather isn't such a factor. Rain here in Thailand is pretty severe, so it is what it is. But yeah, let's go and take a look around the shop. So obviously he has GarageUnique sample parts here. Some of this stuff's carbon, some of this stuff's just in gloss black. I don't know what car this is for, but this is in gloss black. Paul is out running an errand and he just left me to the shop by myself. I believe this is the Tesla Model Y front lip, if I'm not mistaken. That is, I believe, FK8 carbon rear lip, and that one, not sure, probably the same, or maybe has two different variations. So this just got installed yesterday. They finally got a lift here, so when they do aero installs or any installs, they can do it a lot faster than versus working using a jack. I don't know what's going on with this car, but let's get into some of the other cars. This is another customer's car, Honda Jazz, or otherwise in the US known as a Honda Fit. I don't believe those are real Volks. I could be wrong, but 9 times out of 10 in Japan, if you see T37s, unless it's a full-on show car, and even sometimes in those cases, sorry, I'm sweating like no other, it's usually fake wheels. So it's the most common replica wheel here in Thailand, but they do an amazing job and make it look really legit. Let's take a look and see what else they got here. There is another RSX here. I don't know whose it is. Super clean though. Eric Lamb, if you're watching this video, it's got some cool nostalgic vibes. He is the owner of what I consider one of the baddest RSXs in the US. This one has CE28s, Recaro seats, and so forth. Here, this car was here last year also. This is one of Nut's other cars. He has a FD Honda Civic. Full kit, a lot of one-off custom stuff. And it's here. Near stock engine is just mainly the cosmetic outside, you know, show and demo car. Right here is pretty awesome. 886. In the US, these are an insane amount of money. In Thailand, they're even more. Not sure. I think this is Nut's car also. He picked this up. But he's keeping it mainly, you know, stockish looking for the quote-unquote initial D look. Overall, pretty good shape. It's got some restoration work done on it. I can tell this is not the original paint job. But overall, the interior is, I wouldn't say immaculate, but pretty up there in terms of a car built in the 80s. The There's a little bit of wear and tear, but overall, pretty nice. So right now they just have storage racks and everything up there. All the seats that used to be in the other building are over here on display now, and various wheels and so forth. But yeah, as Garage Unique is continually growing and expanding, and I'm thankful to be helping Paul with that on the US market. He's expanding the business and preparing for the next steps of his business. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a tour of this place. To me, I've been waiting to see how it came out. To me, it looks really good. Little things to be, you know, finished up. He says he does want to do the flooring correctly, wants to coat the floors and make it all, you know, present it legit. And hopefully, if he has the extra funds to blow on it, which I told him he should, set up AC in this warehouse too. So when they work on cars, they just close the door and put it all, but I don't think he's going to, because this is all graded mesh, just to let the air ventilate in here. But yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for any Garage Unique parts or any parts from Thailand, definitely let me know. Shoot me a email, links in the description below. You can email at info@m2-motoring.com if you need anything. And don't forget, we're also Garage Unique USA, the official US distributor for Garage Unique products. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody that's been watching all the videos, whether it's the DIYs or this kind of stuff, or even stuff covering car shows and my various adventures throughout the US or parts of the US and here in Asia. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Until next time, you guys take care. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, hit the like button and subscribe. See ya.